What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, and I have another cooking recipe for you. As you can see, I'm kind of like in a polo shirt here, and it is after work. So I'm making a quick little meal prep lunch for me to get through the rest of the week. One of the easiest things that I found to make, which the prep work is extremely easy, and you make a lot of it, and you're able to have it throughout the week, and also it is healthy as well, is a chicken salad. Now, the chicken salad that I'm going to make is inspired by a local grocer that I go to. It's an organic grocer, and they have a deli counter, and the recipe is inspired on this. So without further ado, guys, let's go through the ingredients. You guys are not gonna wanna miss this recipe. What you're gonna need is chicken breasts. The leaner the better. You don't want it too fatty, otherwise you'll just get a really uncomfortable texture in the salad. I have 4 apples. So what I'm doing is I picked a Red Delicious and a Granny Smith. So I go with a sweeter and a tart apple. That way you get a mixture of between the sweet and tartness of the apples. So I recommend Granny Smith and Red Delicious. Dried cranberries. Walnuts. Finally, I have the secret ingredient, and that is Vegenaise. What my grocer does is, instead of regular mayonnaise, they use Vegenaise, and I actually like it better because it doesn't give that eggy taste that mayonnaise has, and I feel like with a salad like this, you don't want that flavor to overpower. I decided to use vegan mayonnaise instead of regular mayonnaise, and it is a game changer. So without further ado, guys, let's go through the prep. So the first thing that you want to do is get a pot of boiling water and heat it up. What we're going to do is boil our chicken. I find the boiling method, probably when it comes to like a chicken salad, is the best method. And what I'm gonna do is, in here is, I think, 3 or 4 breasts, chicken breasts, but if you're making more, obviously get a bigger pack of it. But we're going to just put them in here in the pot of boiling water for probably depending on the thickness, for these, probably like 15-20 minutes to be safe. I will get back to you once they are cooked. All right, you guys, so the chicken has been in the pot for about 20 minutes simmering. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let these cool down because you don't want a hot chicken salad. Just make sure, I check around the 15-minute mark. I'll take a breast and I'll just like cut through the middle to just see if it's cooked. Needed a little more time. So after 20 minutes, all of the breasts were cooked. So now I'm gonna cool them down in the fridge, and let's go and do our other prep work while they're cooling down. All right, you guys, so I have my apples here. I have 2 Granny Smith and I have 2 Red Delicious. Make sure you wash your apples before you use them because you don't want dirt and grit in your chicken salad. So what you're gonna do is I chop off the top and the bottom of the apple, and it just gives you structure to just hold down the apple, and I cut around the core like this. So get rid of these apple rings. Let's put them over here. And you're just gonna see, this is fine. The core isn't here, but it's an easy indicator because you get to see at the top the little hole around it. So just cut around the core. Be very careful because you don't want to lose your finger in the process of cutting, but this should be your end product. It's a little stacked for you can snack around the core, but this is what you're left with, and these parts are salvageable for this chicken salad. So what we're going to do is you're going to take your pieces of apple and you're going to dice them into small cubes like this. Take into consideration that kids may eat this, so it's just better that the smaller the pieces, the better. So we're gonna take these apples and cut them up. All right, and once your apple is diced like this, we're gonna just put them in our salad bowl. And we're gonna move on to the Red Delicious next. Like I said, it's gonna be a similar method, however, this stands on its own. So we're just gonna cut off the top part of the apple. Now the Red Delicious, it's gonna be harder because, oh, there you go. So here's your little indicator, the center. So the Red Deliciouses, they stand on their own. It's not like the Granny Smith where you could cut the bottom part off. But as long as you cut around the core, it should be golden. And do that, cut around here. Now, the first time that I had tried this salad was, I used to work around the block from the grocer. So in their deli department, they have a whole bunch of different salads. They have a chicken curry salad, a South Beach chicken salad. One that drew to me was actually the Waldorf Chicken Salad, which is the chicken salad that we're going to be making right now. And the thing that, when I first tried it, I was expecting like a mayonnaise-y flavor. However, I found out from my coworkers that the secret that they do is that they don't put actually dairy mayonnaise in it. What they'll do is they'll use Vegenaise. So that was pretty much my first time trying it. And ever since I've tried it, I've just never gone back. I was just actually having this conversation with one of my friends before. Now, I'm not really one for putting fruits in their salads. Like, I believe that strawberries in a salad are just an abomination. But to each their own. People who like it, like it. But the thing is, with this salad, it's a perfect blend between sweet and savory that I just could not get enough of it. So, definitely, it's easy to make. The longest part of it is, you know, cooking the chicken and boiling it. However, while you're doing so, like you could do your prep work in the 20 minutes. And once your chicken's cooled down, you just throw a bunch of your ingredients in a bowl and the chicken salad's done. I made a bigger portion of this and it lasted me like a whole week. And this was between my mom, my brother, and I. We were a house of 3 and we kept on picking at it throughout the whole week. And it's good for about 3 to 4 days after you make it. So I'm gonna go ahead, finish putting these apples in. So I will get back to you once our apples are officially cut up and in our salad bowl. The next thing that we're going to add are the cranberries. So I have a prior bag that I've used, so I'm gonna use the rest of these. Probably about half the bag. I would say for this, like a cup. So we're gonna use the rest of this. Next I have chopped walnuts. Typically what I'll do, I'll get whole walnuts, but since I'm on the go and rushing, chopped walnuts will do just fine. All you have to do if you're getting the regular whole walnuts, just use your knife and chop it up to your desire. But I would say the cranberry and walnut ratio should be like a 1-to-1. So a cup of cranberries and like about a cup of, maybe like half a cup of walnuts. I would say that's fair. See, I'm not really one for like nuts in my salad either, but this salad, guys, it is so good. This is what it looks like so far. So our chicken should be cooled. So let's go ahead and chop up our chicken. All right, you guys, so I got our chicken. My hands are washed, by the way. After every time I finish this, I'll wash my hands. On to the next step. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna just cut into your chicken and you're gonna want to dice your chicken and just throw them in. Throw in your pieces of chicken in here. I have about 3 breasts. I would have liked 4, but 3 will do just fine. Even if it shreds up a little bit, but what you're gonna wanna do is just take the chicken breast and you're gonna dice them up into bite-sized pieces, something that you can fit onto your sandwich. So with that being said, guys, let me go ahead and finish chopping this up and be right with you. All right, you guys, so this is what the salad is supposed to look like after you chop the chicken. So now what we're going to do is we are going to add our Vegenaise. Now, pretty much I eyed Vegenaise at this point. My formula is 1/4 of this jar per breast. So since we're doing 3 breasts, I would say 3/4 of this jar would be just fine. And it all depends on how you like your texture. Like if you want a drier, not as like mayonnaise-y chicken salad, then that is your call. That is on you. I like it a little bit in between. I don't like it too wet. I don't like it too dry. So we're gonna go and play around with this. See, we'll try this. We'll try this first and see if it's good. And we're gonna put some black pepper too. You can't go wrong with black pepper. You can use, there's no specific measurement here. It's to whatever your heart desires. So we like a decent amount of black pepper in my household. So we're gonna, we'll be here with it, hold on. All right, so now we got the black pepper. So what we're going to do is just gently mix this. You don't want it going all over the place. So we're gonna mix around everything. Just wanna make sure you're getting everything right now. The apples, the cranberries, the walnuts are at the bottom of this. So we just wanna make sure that we're getting every nook and cranny in this chicken salad. So I'm gonna mix this around a little bit more and I'll get back to you when I have it at the consistency that I like. So stay tuned. All right, you guys, this is the consistency and the texture that you want. I like mine in between, like I said, not too wet, not too dry. I have some toast in the toaster, so I'm gonna go and get this all set up and we'll try this. I cannot wait. All right, you guys, so I got the toast out of the toaster. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna scoop some of this chicken salad on here. I cannot wait for us to try, guys. So I just put enough to, you don't wanna put too much. I mean, you can, but especially if you're making a sandwich, it's gonna fall over, but I think enough. Get a little bit of everything on here. Get a little bit of the cranberries, the apples. This is it. So it is so good, guys. Let's go ahead and try this. Cheers. Something about this, every time I have it, it is just so good. Guys, I recommend you to try this. It's sweet, it's savory. I used white toast. I like whole wheat or any bread of your choice. I've actually had it with rye, which is really good. I had it in lettuce wraps, crackers, whatever you want to do. It is good, guys. It is quick, easy, prep you out for the whole week. Like I said, it lasts about 3 to 4 days and you got yourself a lunch for work. So with that being said, guys, let me know in the comments if you want me to make anything else. Tell me what you want me to make. I will be more than happy to make it. Please like, comment, subscribe. And guys, I will see you next week. All right, take care. Bye.